What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 2 of the vlog. Alright, so today I'm just going to go to the gym, do a simple back workout. Then after that, I'll come back home. I'm just going to run 4 miles today. Really, the point of today is just to get the back workout in. Try not to do too much. Tomorrow, run 11 miles, which that will just be long run format. It won't be a speed workout or anything. Hopefully, there's no splits or intervals during that. Let me check that real quick. Yeah, it says the 11-mile run is all at conversational pace. It should just be a easy run. I can get that done tomorrow, and after that get to editing some stuff. Hopefully I can get a little bit quicker at editing this stuff. Editing that first video made me realize how time consuming this can be. Hopefully the gym isn't too crowded. Whenever I get back, I will change, probably just chill out for a second and do my short run. I will be back after my workout and let you guys know how it went. All right. Got the setup now to record in the car. I'm on the way to the gym now. Gonna go over there and do a short back workout. I might try to record some inside. I'm still a little, I don't know, I just feel kind of uncomfortable recording around people still. I feel like I'll get used to it the more I do it. I brought a little tripod that I can use with my phone, and hopefully I can record some clips just to show you guys my point of view going to the gym, and you guys want to see what kind of gym I go to, see if it's a nice gym, see if you want to start going there, or maybe you do go there and you go, hey, that's my gym. I do want to talk about something while I'm driving over here. 70mm movies. I don't know if you guys have ever been to see one or have tried to go see one. I have no clue how people get tickets to 70mm screens, because every time I look, they're completely sold out, and I never ever get any notification that, hey, there are tickets on sale, go and get these tickets to the Odyssey or whatever else. I've never once seen like an email, or I see Twitter posts and it's usually after the fact. I want to go see the Odyssey in 70mm. I don't think I'm going to be able to, because they even put more screens, they added more times, and I'm still not able to find any that I can go to. It's at Regal at Mall of Georgia. I don't think I've been to Mall of Georgia in a very long time. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Maybe go see it later on, like next year or later on this year. I'm sure that they'll bring it back to theaters. They've brought Interstellar back to theaters plenty of times. I think they've done it with Inception. I think they've done it with a couple of Nolan movies. I think Dunkirk's done it before. I would love to go see a movie in 70mm. I would prefer to go see Interstellar. That sells out almost immediately every single time. So yeah, maybe one day. But anyways, I'll catch you guys in the gym.
What's up, you?
What's up, guys? Going to a coffee shop. What's the name of the coffee shop? Bazaar in Woodstock, Georgia. And Olivia's camera shy right now, so she doesn't want her face to be in the video. Woke up this morning and immediately got the question, can we go to this coffee shop I really want to go to? And I was like, of course we can. Now we're, I guess, heading there now, and then we're gonna get some coffee and come back, and Olivia has to go to work at 3.
Yeah.
After that, I'm gonna have to get ready for my run today. I'm gonna do an easy run. Basically, it's just to get warmed up for tomorrow, but yeah, that's it for this. So we just got done drinking at Bazaar. Yeah, I had a bagel and she had a bagel too.
10 out of 10.
I give it a 7 out of 10.
The bagel?
Oh, the bagel was a 10 out of 10.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
What about your coffee?
The coffee was like a 4 or 5 out of 10. I don't know. It just doesn't taste like coffee.
Rate mine out of 10.
Yours was like a 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah, mine's a little too chocolatey. It's the s'mores one.
It's very good.
But it's chocolatey.
It is a lot of sugar. I got liquid sugar.
It's like cane sugar.
No. It didn't taste right to me. It tastes like water or like flavored water. I like coffee that actually tastes like coffee. Like I like black coffee. That was, I don't know. I like Dunkin' coffee more than anything. So off to town center. We have to go get some makeup for Olivia, not me. And hopefully I can convince her to go somewhere else to buy Pokemon cards or maybe packs or something. I might need to rip some packs on here. I'll see you in the next clip. Bye.
Bye!
What's up, guys? Just got back from running my easy run today. Wasn't too bad. It was raining outside, so that made it a little bit fun. Just got done with the workout earlier, did a little back workout, came home, sat down for a minute, and watched the premiere of the first video that I posted. After that, I went out and ran 3.75 miles in about 37 minutes and 50 seconds. So that was around 10-minute flat pace each mile, which is pretty decent. I was trying to keep it below 10:30 is fine. I want to be around 10:30, but I want it to be slower than 8 minutes and 30 seconds essentially, because at 8 minutes and 30 seconds, that is the suggested conversational pace for me. So there are a lot of stops like crosswalks, or if I'm going up hills, I try to walk up hills just to keep my heart rate down. The goal is to keep the heart rate in zone 2, which I think the majority of the run, I did end up keeping it in zone 2. Zone 2, I was in for about 89% of the run, which is, good majority of it. 4% of the run, I was in zone 3, which I do not want to get that above like 15%, I'd say. If you're doing zone 3 runs, that should be like your speed workouts. You should be doing zone 3 or higher. And in the easy workouts throughout the week, you should be keeping it in zone 2 just to build your aerobic base, because you recover during that too. So you want to do your runs and still recover from your gym workouts or your speed workouts. That's the best way to do it. You don't have to take my word as gospel. That's just what I've done and it's worked for me. Everybody's different. Maybe you want to do your easy runs a little bit harder. I try to keep mine as mellow as possible just because I don't want to burn myself out by the end of the week. And going into the next week, I need that rest too. I just got done with 2 rest days in a row just because I hit the gym on Sunday and I also did a long run. That was a lot in one day. I burned 1,200 calories alone on the run. So I wanted to make sure that I recovered well enough and hit the ground running coming into Wednesday doing my back workout and doing this easy run. And then right after this, I'm going to be doing my long run of 11 miles tomorrow, which will be at conversational pace. So it shouldn't be too bad. I just have to take my time, make a lot of stops, find a flat area to run. I think I'm just going to do it at noonday again. I might think about other places, honestly, just to switch up the scenery for the channel. I don't really have to, though. I could probably go out to noonday and, do the same thing, go out half, come back in for the other half. I think noonday is around that distance. I think it's around 10 miles to go from my house, loop around, go to the end of noonday, and then come back up to the house. So just that extra mile. Could probably get home and then run a half mile out and a half mile back in and then be good. But yeah, other than that, I just wanted to talk about some other stuff that I'm interested in or stuff that people on the channel may want to hear about. I went and saw Spider-Man last weekend. Pretty sure it was last weekend on Thursday. I was looking forward to this movie a lot, not nearly as much as I have in the past. Spider-Man movies usually are very hype for me, but this one just, I don't know. It didn't feel like a groundbreaking movie to me because I know that there's more stuff from Marvel coming up soon that's a lot bigger. Doomsday and Secret Wars are coming out within the next 2 years, so that should be way bigger of a deal than what this is. I'm gonna go over some numbers from the opening opening weekend, and just numbers so far. Today is Wednesday the 5th, so it's been out for almost a week, and we are already seeing massive numbers from this movie. It's really cool to be able to say that I remember the weekend that the biggest movie in the world came out, and I remember going to the theater. When I got to the theater, there was literally not a single parking space in sight, which was hilarious to me because we had to go all the way around to the back of the building, which I didn't even know they had parking behind the movie theater. Like, I'm talking back where there are doors that go into the theaters, but there's not one that goes into like the lobby of the movie theater. So you have to literally walk all the way back around the building to go inside. Never experienced something like that before where there was so many cars and so many people fighting over parking spots that I just said, you know what? I'm going to concede here and go to the back and park there, whatever. Go inside. It's slammed. I usually get to the movie theater with like 30 minutes before the movie starts. So like on time usually, just because I like to sit down, relax a little bit, get into the mode of being ready to watch a movie. And usually we end up eating a lot of popcorn and drinking most of our drink before the movie even starts. So I'm usually chilling, eating a lot of popcorn because I usually share it with my girlfriend. We can go through popcorn so quickly. It's so funny that we just dust the popcorn immediately. I usually go out, use the bathroom before the movie starts, and I bring the popcorn bucket with me and my drink just to, refill it. Usually by that time, everybody's in the theater and there's no problem. I can go right up to the front and be like, all right, fill up the popcorn. No, it was packed. It was so packed. It was bad. I ended up just not refilling the popcorn this time. I just refilled my drink because, there's not really a line for that. It was crazy. I've never experienced anything like that except other Spider-Man movies and Avengers Endgame and maybe Star Wars when it came back. Everybody was dressed up. It was so much fun seeing people dressed up and doing like Spider-Man memes to each other and having a great time. People always turn into like a bunch of kids when it comes to Spider-Man movies because I feel like everybody grew up on Spider-Man movies that are going to the movies still, like people my age or a little bit younger. But yeah, I'm going to pull up a couple things just to read off that's pretty interesting about this. So Spider-Man apparently had the biggest opening weekend in the history of the US and Canada, grossing a total of $360 million, which is more than Avengers Endgame. Avengers Endgame was very close, $357 million, which $3 million is a lot of money in the grand scheme of things. Not a huge difference, kind of hitting the same marks as Avengers Endgame there. It says it was the second fastest to hit $1 billion out of any movie ever. I think Avengers Endgame hit that mark a lot quicker just because of the general hype around the movie. Everybody had to go see it. Nobody wanted to get it spoiled. And Spider-Man, I feel like everybody just kind of went as they could. The first weekend was definitely very hype. I feel like this movie is going to have a lot longer of a lifespan in the movie theaters. I feel like it's going to extend out just a little bit longer than Endgame did. Now, Endgame will get more screens after the fact because there's a lot of anniversary screenings for it because it is the biggest event in comic book movie history. So it's obviously going to get a lot of anniversary screenings like 10 year, 20 year, whatever. And that is added on top of the total gross. So it is crazy that it did get 169 million on opening day. That is pretty crazy. But I would think that is for global and not for the US. I think the US it was around like 70 to 80 million, which is still pretty crazy. That's just what I want to talk about. I thought the movie was decent. I didn't think it was amazing. I thought that the characters were pretty cool. I thought that including Jean Grey in the movie was pretty cool. I kind of expected it to happen, honestly, because if you cast Sadie Sink, which she is probably the most popular redheaded actress in Hollywood right now as a redheaded comic book character, one of the most popular redheaded comic book characters, you're going to put two and two together and say, yeah, it's Jean Grey. Plus, Marvel tends to give a lot more hints in their trailers recently. I don't know why they do that. You can piece the plot together in the trailer pretty well. And they also included the Hulk in the trailer, which kind of ruined the big Punisher Spider-Man versus Hulk fight, which was a crazy fight. It was really cool seeing the Hulk back and not being lame Hulk anymore, being, the cool Hulk. Yeah, overall, I had a great time watching that movie. I think I would give it 8, maybe 8.5 out of 10. I reviewed it on my Letterboxd. I think it was like a 4 out of 5 on there. I'll definitely have to go back and see it. I think that they're opening IMAX screens for this weekend. It's crazy to think that they got that much money without any IMAX screens because of the Odyssey having exclusive. They basically own all of the IMAX screens for the past 2 or 3 weekends. So Spider-Man getting the IMAX screens is probably going to buff the money a lot for this movie. But anyways, I think that's it for the second vlog. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.